We are officially in the final 4 weeks of the regular season. The countdown to Kansas City and the 2020 Basketball Championship is on. Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Pryor. Welcome back into more Around the Rim. Texas Tech, since the Big 12 SEC Challenge, has been one of the hottest teams in the league. Winners of 4 out of their last 5 games, the Red Raiders have won 3 games in a row, headed into Stillwater to play Oklahoma State on Saturday. Over those 3 games, Kyler Edwards averaged 13.5 points in nearly 35 minutes of action per game. Only a sophomore, Edwards is a veteran and a leader on this young team. It's a role that, ready for it or not, he had to grow into and embrace, essentially overnight.
I did it for myself, and then I did it for the team, because I knew the team needed more of a vocal leader or somebody the younger guys can look up to, because I've been through all the emotions as a freshman, the highs and the lows. So and whenever they're in trouble, they just come to me and I just help them out.
As a contributor off the bench last year, Edwards got to experience that magical Texas Tech run to the national title game. But the second that game ended, Edwards became one of the most experienced players on the team. It's not something most freshmen go through, and it takes a special player to understand the position that they're in.
Maybe the biggest transformation I've ever seen in a player in all my years of coaching. Obviously physically, he's stronger, he's in better shape. Equally impressive, and maybe even more importantly, is the maturation as a human being, as a man, as a young man. I'm not talking about basketball now. I'm talking about how he approaches each day, how he handles adversity, how he's trying to lead. Is he perfect? Is he a polished product? No, nobody is. But has he worked about as hard as I've ever seen from year 1 to year 2? Yes.
I definitely took bits and pieces from the leaders from last year, like Norris. He's a very vocal leader. He gets us together in the locker rooms, and I learned a lot from Matt and Tariq and just everybody. I took a lot of pieces from him.
On the court, headed into Saturday's game against Oklahoma State, Kyler is averaging nearly 12 points and better than 4 rebounds a game. Interesting enough, he's second on the team in blocks and has scored in double digits in each of Texas Tech's last 3 games. Edwards has done a ton of growing up over the last year, there's no doubt about that. He was forced into a leadership role and has embraced who he is on this Texas Tech team. But who ultimately was responsible for this transformation?
Yeah, I think you got to give our staff and our program some credit. I think you got to give his own mother and dad some credit. But above all, you got to give Kyler credit. He is the one that's chosen to work this hard and to dedicate himself. He's the one that makes the sacrifices. So I think with all players, it's a team effort, family program, but above all, you have to give the individual the credit. Kyler is the one that's chosen to work as hard as he has, and I'm really proud of him.
Just a wonderful transformation for the Red Raiders, and something that Texas Tech badly needed coming into this year. Edwards is one of several phenomenal sophomores in the Big 12 this season, and his importance for the Red Raiders cannot be understated. Thanks for watching Around the Rim this week, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time.